welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss about GT and how to give it and how to increase your scores. GT is crucial as it stimulates the actual exam conditions, helping you assess the preparation level and identify the areas that you need to improve. It allows you to familiarize yourself with the main exam pattern and manage and it teaches us about the time management, ultimately increasing your chances to pass the exam for to pass the FMG exam. For me, the best thing we can do by giving GT first of all is to increase our sitting time on the study table. Like we need to sit for 2.5 to 3 hours. And for the sources for GT or question practice like for QBank, I will recommend you Marrow because it have very good questions and the user interface is very user friendly. So it's very good. And I will also recommend pre-PG for free stuff. For free, pre-PG is free, and its app is also good, and which have a lot of good questions, and daily you will have like they conduct 200 to 100 questions test, so you can try that also. Try to solve PYQs from only from one source. I have seen students that they solve PYQ from FMG solution also and from Marrow also. See the in QBank, attempt the PYQ first, do all the PYQs. PYQ will be same on both the platforms. So just solve from one place, and PYQs are must, like previous year question will not repeat, but the previous year topic will be repeated. Both of the platforms are very good for GT because they conduct a free mock test which resembles the same level of paper which we will get in the final, and the questions are very good, and you can see that many of the students are attempting, like in FMG GT end-to-end GTs, there were around 15 to 20,000 or 30,000 students attempting the paper. So you will see that how others are doing and how I am doing, so you can relate to that. So I would say that GT is very important. If you are starting your preparation now, give a GT today. That will tell you where are you standing now. Don't fear about the results. The first GT I gave, I completed the full 5 hour paper within 2 hours, around in which I scored around 120 only, which had lot of guesswork. Don't wait for your syllabus to complete. Give GT monthly and see your progress. Because if you will work hard and give GT, then you will have the self belief that I can do it. One more thing, giving GT is as important as to review the GT. Reviewing GT is tiring and takes a lot of time, but it will show you your silly mistakes and what did you miss in the questions. Review your correct answers. Also, like did you thought the same way the examiner wanted you to thought. Don't read the explanation for every questions. As you all know, there will be 300 MCQs combined, which is divided into two paper, 150 each. Paper one will be like non-clinical subject, like for anatomy, biochem, microbio, patho, and pharma. And paper two will be clinical subjects such as medicine, surgery, ops, gynae. It is not compulsory that paper one will not have like this time in paper one we had got optha and some question from pediatrics, and paper two we can get, and like this time we also get PSM, some questions of PSM. So it is not compulsory that you will get this subject in that paper because NB is confusing. You should give one GT every month, like we used to do in during our preparation for NEET UG or AIPMT. But one thing I would recommend, that don't give GT 10 to 15 days before exam. See, if your score is big, then it will increase your confidence. But if you scored less, you will doubt yourself, which I think is not good, not for you nor for an exam you are preparing and putting efforts from the last 6 months to 1 year. Now let's see how I attempt the paper or what's my way to do it. See, there are 150 questions at first. Only do the one At first, only do the one which you are sure about. If you confuse between any one or two options, don't attempt it in the round one. Just do which you know. So out of 150, I'm sure 40 questions you are sure of. Like, because we have studied so much. So out of 150, 140 questions are easy for ourselves. Now round two. Do the questions in which you are confused in one or two options. So we had 110 questions left after round one. We can at least get 20 to 30 correct question in this round. So for now, let's take you get only 25 correct. So first round 40 questions, and then second round 10 to 15 questions. So we already know 65 are correct. Again apply the same thing. 10 to 15 questions will be sorted again. So we are left with 80 now. Rule out the options and attempt it. I would say out of 70 questions, 20 would be right. We aren't that bad. We have given our sweat and blood for the preparation. So we have worked hard. So we aren't that bad in guessing. We have studied enough, and therefore we can tackle the questions. And the best thing of FMG is there is no negative marking. So we have to attempt the full paper. We can't leave any of the questions. So after this, after all of this, yeah, you can get like 90 to 100 marks in one paper. So both paper it's 200 or 200 marks, and still we have 50 questions backup. Like some in some question you have done silly mistakes, or you haven't read the words accept. So we can pass easily. We need only 150 to pass the FMG exam. So this was that's how I was attempting the paper in GT and also in the main exam. There would be like 40 to 50 questions above our level. So don't worry about those. That's why the highest score are in the range of 230 to 240 only. This time also the highest score was I think 238, because the questions are hard for everyone. So not it's not like that ये क्वेश्चन हार्ड आ गया है तो फिर अपन कर नहीं पाएंगे, ये मेरे लिए हार्ड है, ये सबके लिए हार्ड है, तो उसका कुछ नहीं कर सकते अपन. I gave my first DT after completing my first read, but I would recommend that you can start giving GT now only. Uh, just give the first DT and see your score. How are you prepared, and what's your position? See, by giving more and more GT, you will have a good timing, and then sitting habit that you should sit 2.5 hours on the table, and then you will see increasing your by increasing your efforts and hard work, you will see your marks also increasing. See, like 120 to 155 or 184. It's on the last DT I gave for Marrow on 27th December, which I got 155, and the same day I also gave Prep GT, which was the champion series, and in which I got 184. So the GT marks are like, I would say, plus minus 30. Everything depends on how did you manage your anxiety and you didn't panic by seeing the questions on the exam day. So give GT and build your confidence. At last, there is a trick to increase your GT marks and confidence as well, which I used. So, like you say, you have planned a GT on 1st of March. So before it, read every subject like you will read during your last week. From 25 Feb to 28 Feb, you read all the subjects. Like you are turning down the pages very fast. So like you finished anatomy in 2 to 3 hours. You finished biochem in 2 3 hours. So I did the same during the last couple of GTs, and I saw the difference. Like in during the first of GT, I scored 120, 130, and during the last GT, I scored 150 or 180. I have mentioned my Telegram and Insta in the description below. DM me or comment down on what topics you need a video or guidance. I will be happy to help you. And lastly, I will conclude my video by be confident. Still a long road to go. I believe you all can pass. All the best. Thank you.